Alright guys, Tom here and welcome to a new video, and today I'm bringing you my review of WWE Hell in a Cell 2015. I thought this pay-per-view was really good. If you guys could smash the likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you can share your thoughts in the comment section as well, what you thought of the pay-per-view, I'd really appreciate that. But yes, like I was saying, I really liked this pay-per-view. I thought it was really good. Both Hell in a Cell matches stole the show. We're going to break things down, start from the start, and make our way through to the main event. So we're going to kick things off talking about the kickoff match really briefly. So it was a rematch from Monday Night Raw. The Raw match was really good, so I wasn't expecting it to be just as good as it was on Monday Night Raw, but it was even better. This match was one of the best matches of the night, and they gave it away for free, but it was really good. So this time the babyfaces got the win instead of the heels on Monday Night Raw. I thought the heels were going to win. I thought WWE were quite keen on Sheamus and King Barrett as a sort of tag team, so I thought they'd get the win again, but the babyfaces got the win. Nice to see Neville getting the pin as well, because he's kind of lost his way a little bit in the last few months, but a really good match. The ending was great with the super kick, followed by the Cesaro swing, followed up by the Red Arrow. It was all really nice. The crowd loved it. Everybody in the match looked like they were having fun, and they gave it away for free, so there was no trouble about that. Smash the lights, guys, because I really like this match. The next match we're going to talk about is the first match, and it was epic to start the show with a bang, which was John Cena's US Open Challenge. We all knew whoever was going to accept the challenge was going to become the new US champion, because John Cena is going away after this. So it was a huge shock that it was Alberto Del Rio who accepted the US Open Challenge. People thought it was going to be Daniel Bryan, people thought it was going to be Tyler Breeze, but nobody thought it was going to be Alberto Del Rio. So well done for them keeping it a secret, and it was absolutely amazing when it happened. I've missed Del Rio so much. He is one of my favourite superstars, so underrated. This match was okay. It certainly wasn't the best US Open Challenge we've ever seen, but it was an okay match. Really cool to see Del Rio back in the ring, and an explosive way to start any pay-per-view. Yeah, not the best US Open Challenge, but still acceptable. A really nice match, and I think the crowd were kind of confused that Del Rio won with a simple super kick, but it looks like they're probably going to go with that as his finisher from now on, as well as the cross arm breaker. I almost thought that super kick looked absolutely devastating, and it's really nice to see that Del Rio's got the US United States title. I think he'll do really well with it, and carry on with the bringing prestige back to the belt whilst John Cena's away. Surprising that John Cena lost clean as well. But overall, a really entertaining match. I'm really impressed that they brought Del Rio back, a huge star, and no complaints whatsoever. A great way to start the show. Not the best US Open Challenge they've ever had, but acceptable nonetheless. And who thought we'd be talking about Del Rio when I was doing my review? The next match was probably my favourite match of the night. It was Roman Reigns against Bray Wyatt. Roman Reigns has really stepped up with this feud, and it was really good. I mean, there was about 3 table spots. There was a spear through the table, a chokeslam through the table, and a powerbomb through the table. All amazing spots. I really liked all the work they did with the weapons. It was just incredible. This match was really good. Sort of surprised they did this match at Hell in a Cell. I thought the feud was dead and buried by about SummerSlam, but nonetheless, I really liked this match. It was probably the best match of the night. It was just so good, really entertaining. They gave it plenty of time. 2 young guys going at it in the ring. Loved it. It was so good. The ending was great as well with the spear. Yeah, this match was just incredible. Nice to see Roman Reigns getting the win as well. Hopefully he can go on to bigger and better things. Great way to conclude the feud in the Hell in a Cell. And yeah, this is a great way to conclude it with Roman Reigns finally getting his payback on Bray Wyatt. Amazing match, just so good. Does Bray Wyatt ever have a bad match in the WWE? I don't think so, but I think they should be doing much more with Bray Wyatt. We'll get more into that when we talk about the main event, but yeah, Roman Reigns with a win here. Great for his momentum. He's going to go on to bigger and better things. He's just about to go into the title picture, I think. So with this win, hopefully he can do some really good stuff, because this was a great match. easily Reigns' best match since he came to the WWE, and hoping to see more as he improves, because it really seems like he's stepping up and becoming the person we all thought he was going to be. The next match was the WWE Tag Team Champions, The New Day, defeating the Dudley Boys. Pretty disappointing match in my opinion. Not because it was bad, it was just that we'd seen it all before and done it. The only difference was that Xavier Woods wasn't there playing the trumpet, so it was probably worse than what we're usually used to seeing, because Xavier Woods, he just completes the New Day, and he wasn't even out there, so it was kind of the same old shit. This is the third match we've seen between the two, and nothing new whatsoever. Probably worse than what we've already seen with these two guys, considering Woods wasn't out there. So yeah, nothing special. Really didn't like it. And the fact that the Dudley Boys didn't win, it just feels like this whole feud's been a waste of time. I mean, this feud's been going on for 2 months now, and the Dudley Boys didn't win the titles in the end. So it feels like a big waste of time. I know the New Day are ridiculously over, so they are probably never going to lose here. But it just feels like the feud was a big waste of time. The matches were never that impressive. They got worse as they went on. And nothing new here. I didn't really like it. The ending was cool though, with the Kofi Kingston Trouble in Paradise. But apart from that, nothing really that new. The next match was surprisingly good. It was Charlotte against Nikki Bella. Now, I'm happy Charlotte won here, because now Nikki Bella's out of the title picture. Finally, we can get some new girls stepping up, like, Sasha Banks or Naomi. Finally, we can move on from this crappy Nikki Bella reign. Surprisingly, a good match. I tweeted later on after we saw the world title match that it's awkward that the Divas match was better than their World Championship match on the pay-per-view. Yeah, this match, it wasn't anything like amazing, but considering what Divas matches we've had in the last few months or maybe years, this was well up there. It was a pretty good match. It was pretty brutal. I really liked that reversal from the top rope that Charlotte did with the 360 flip. Yeah, it was just a consistent, nice match. They didn't do anything wrong here. I really liked the ending where she swiveled round into the figure 8. That was all cool. It was just a solid match, and it was nice to see that nobody at ringside, because we're all sick of this whole Team PCB crap. It was just two girls going at it. A solid match, no complaints, and now Nikki Bella's out of the title picture. You can't complain about that, can you? So it was a good match, solid, so I'll give it a thumbs up, and it was nice to see that we got a decent Divas match for once. The next match was Seth Rollins defeating Kane for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Okay, so this match was pretty disappointing. One pedigree to end it, and that was pretty much it. The match only went on for about 10 minutes. Kane was slow as hell. They botched the announce table spot where Kane didn't go through the announce table, he just bounced off it. This match was just we're used to seeing matches of this quality on Friday Night SmackDown. It wasn't much better than that. Considering we waited 5 weeks for this match, the build has been, I thought it was pretty good, but the ratings have been absolutely abysmal. It just proves that it just really wasn't worth it in the end. We all knew Seth Rollins was going to win. They booked it as if Seth Rollins was going to win. Seth Rollins did win. The match was boring and really, really predictable. No positives in this match whatsoever. Hopefully Seth Rollins moves on to way bigger and better things from this match. This was probably his worst match as champion, but it's nice to see that he actually got a clean win for once. But, pretty disappointing. Wasn't expecting much, but probably was expecting better than what we got. The next match was Kevin Owens defeating Ryback. Predictable. I always thought that Kevin Owens was going to win here. Ryback wasn't built up as a credible contender for this. He lost on Raw to Seth Rollins, so really they didn't care about this match whatsoever. It was a bit of a filler match in between the world title and main event. It probably should have been positioned on the card better, because I thought it was an okay match from what I saw. I thought we got a nice little 5-minute match between Owens and Ryback. Their match at Night of Champions was probably better, but yeah, I still think it was a good match. The pop-up powerbomb looked a little bit weak, but overall Kevin Owens is still the champion. How can you complain about that? Yeah, it was an okay match, but overall a squash match, a filler match, and they had no plans to put the title on Ryback, and we all knew that months ago. The main event was Brock Lesnar against Undertaker. This was absolutely epic, especially the part where Brock Lesnar ripped open the flooring and exposed the wood. Yeah, this match was epic. Both guys were bleeding. The chair shots by Brock Lesnar were brutal. The suplexes were brutal. He hit 2 F5s and Brock Lesnar kicked out. Undertaker kicked out. Brock Lesnar got tombstoned and he kicked out. Oh, sorry, he hit 3 F5s in the end because obviously he won with the F5. The F5 on the wood looked absolutely brutal. Followed up from the low blow, so it kind of came full circle really. Brock Lesnar getting his payback on Undertaker with the low blow and then the F5 on the wood. Perfect way to end the feud, I think, in the Hell in a Cell match. Last match we'll ever see between Lesnar and Undertaker. Yeah, this match was great. Not sure if it was better than their SummerSlam match, because their SummerSlam match was great, but it was nice that we got a good conclusion to this one compared to at SummerSlam. So yeah, I really liked this match. It was great, a nice way to end the Hell in a Cell, and nice way to end the feud as well. I think Brock Lesnar needed to come out on this match with a win, because he hasn't won since the Royal Rumble. And why would they end the streak just to give Undertaker his win back? That makes no sense. Brock Lesnar is still dominant over The Undertaker, so whoever beats Brock Lesnar is going to get put over so much. It didn't make sense for The Undertaker to win here, I don't think. Brock Lesnar had to win here because he was the one that broke the streak, and yeah, he won. So I'm happy with that booking. Overall, I think this pay-per-view was pretty good. Both Hell in a Cell matches stole the show. Del Rio is back. The kickoff match was good. Owens and Ryback was decent. Charlotte and Nikki Bella, that was a good match. So yeah, I think we've had a pretty good treat tonight on the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Talking about the ending, I'm not too keen. Bray Wyatt against Undertaker doesn't interest me, but I also saw the idea of Brothers in Destruction going up against the Wyatt family. That does interest me. I just don't think it was the right time to do it. It just felt a bit weird. The crowd weren't really convinced. I think they should have had Undertaker walk out here and maybe done it tomorrow on Raw, because I just think it was a crappy way to end the show, because I think we've just seen a great main event and then the Wyatts come out and then we're just like, ugh, what is happening here? If they ended it with Undertaker walking out, I thought that would have been a nicer way to do it. Why they decided to do it, I have no idea. We'll have to see who follows up with that. Yeah, I think it was a really good pay-per-view. What did you guys think? I'm going to go out and say it was an 8 out of 10. I think Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt was probably the match of the night, but shortly followed by Brock Lesnar against Undertaker, because that was great as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to smash the likes. Take care. Spike your hair.